I ain't want no. Oh, no. Oh, 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 oh. Step into the ring, it's the champion's corner time. WWE and AEW break it down. We shine from the top rope to the mat. All the action on the heat. Champions Corner podcast where the real fans meet. Champions Corner podcast where the real fans meet.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your favorite wrestling show on all platforms, the Champions Corner Podcast, with one of your favorite hosts, Ron G, is in the building. How y'all doing? Glad to see you. I love to see you. I'd love to talk to you. And we got the professors also in the building, ready to teach y'all some things about this wrestling business. What's going on, Professor?
About all that. Hey, how's it going, everyone? How you doing? A good week in wrestling, and can't wait to talk about it. On the road to Grand Slam and WrestleMania. But I guess Grand Slam is first, then Mania. No, Elimination Chamber, actually.
But yeah, a lot coming up, man. A lot coming up. But the main thing, it's the road to WrestleMania. Our favorite time of year, man. And so it's a lot going on. We just came out fresh off the Royal Rumble. We got 2 new Royal Rumble winners. We recapped it last episode. Hope you caught it. If you did, then go ahead and hit that video first. We come back to this one. But 2 new Royal Rumble winners, and Jey Uso and Charlotte Flair. And on Monday Night Raw, boy, they made them start of their journey to WrestleMania and talking to some of their possible opponents leading up to WrestleMania, because they could pick anybody. They got a lot of people to choose from Raw, NXT, and SmackDown.
I don't like that option in NXT. That
Really?
Come on, you're in the Royal Rumble, it ain't like NXT is still sort of that developmental brand to some degree.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get why Charlotte, because she's looking for the challenge, but Jey Uso does not need to be going looking for no NXT champion. World title or WWE championship or bust.
But you wouldn't want to see Oberphemi versus.
Yeah, I would, but that's not a match or a title I want to see Jey Uso win. Oh yeah, I want to see the match, but for Jey Uso's sake, nah, don't get the NXT championship, because that'll prove everyone right who don't think you should have won the Royal Rumble in the first place.
I wouldn't say everyone. I was happy. If you watch the stream of the Champions Corner for a Rumble, I was up. I would be happy if John Cena or Jey Uso won. So, it's what it is. That's just me. But
yeah.
Well, Jey Uso came on Raw, did a yeet thing. They had to play his music twice because the fans were so into it. They played it twice for the crowd. They got to make them happy, you know what I'm saying? But they did so. He got a new orange shirt on, orange glasses. He was in the building. He was ready. But he had to reflect after this Royal Rumble win, because, a lot of people didn't see it coming. I don't think even he saw it coming. I know Rikishi didn't see it coming. They had a little watch party with Rikishi. Mark Henry was there. Sean Vogel, a number of wrestlers was there. And Rikishi was just surprised, a proud papa. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. So the Jet came in, like I said, had to do some reflecting. I came into this. It wasn't going to be no singles wrestling. I'll be here with my brother, trying to represent the family and whatnot. I was scared. I didn't have it. I'll admit it. I just didn't have it back then. But now, with the fans' help and everything else, I got it. So, let me ask you, BJ, what do you think about Jey Uso's journey up to this point?
Well, it's been a hero's journey for the most part. You kind of figured at some point he was probably going to be the one to take down Roman for the championship, bring it into the Roman Empire. It didn't really work out in that way, but that's okay, because that was someone else's story. But Jey Uso, his story, for the most part, we could say began in the tag team realm, but for me, it began with the bloodline story. Because I was one of those people who couldn't tell Jimmy from Jey. They were one and the same for all I could tell. This story really separated them, gave them personality, depth, character. Jey Uso growing from being timid, the guy who was a little weird, couldn't see himself stand up to Roman, now on the precipice to be in the same air as Roman, being a WWE champion, world champion. Yeah, it's going to be an amazing thing to see. But I think we all got to come to one reality. Maybe other family members ain't happy with this. We'll see if other Samoans may come in and try to ruin this Jey Uso parade. Solo, Jacob, we don't know. Maybe even Jimmy. Who knows? We'll see. Time will tell.
Oh, I ain't think about that, bro. I did not think about that. 'Cause we got a little minute to WrestleMania, so that can come into play. If anybody, I would say maybe Solo. I know Jacob and Tama are running roughshod on SmackDown. Ain't no telling with the transfer windows possibly still going on. They give us no definite information about that. You just say somebody showed up on this show, Nike official on this show. It is what it is. But...
I think Alexa Bliss is now officially SmackDown. I'm not even sure.
Okay. Yeah, what a return that was also. But yeah, I didn't think about that. Like I said, if anybody did, I feel like it would be Solo. Going away from SmackDown, like I feel like that walkout, just like Jey Uso did, kind of walked out on SmackDown. I think Solo might do the same thing and come to Raw. So that might be a story, a roadblock for Jey on the road to WrestleMania.
Could be. I mean, it's really early to tell. Don't know.
Yeah, and depending on who he picks, he said he's going to talk to Cody on SmackDown. So we'll see what happens with him when he shows up there this Friday. But Gunther actually came out there and said, if you pick me, I'm going to make your whole road to WrestleMania hell, and then I'm going to inflict the most violence anybody's ever seen at WrestleMania on you. And
but let's not forget what he originally said. This was a waste. You do not want to pick me. It is not going to be a great match for you. I've already beaten you, Jimmy or Jay, whoever you are. So just do what's wise and don't go after me because you are already not on my level. He pretty much kind of buried the entire match before it even happened. I swear to you, it's meta because some of these people online who don't like Jay winning, that was one of the first complaints they had. I don't want to see Jay and Gunther again. I mean, I do personally. I don't want to see Cody and Jay because Cody needs something else to do. But if it is Cody and Jay, that's fine. But I want to see Jay and Gunther.
Yeah, I don't see Cody and Jay working because how much people are for Cody. They might be for Jay a little bit more at the how on fire Jay is right now, as far as crowd participation and this crowd adulation. You know what I'm saying? So, and people already continuously since Cody got back, people think about when he gonna turn heel or this and that, and especially what happened at Royal Rumble with him and KO. Oh, this is heel moment. This is his heel moment. Like I don't see it like everybody else sees it. But okay,
he's a heel.
But if he go against Jay, he would definitely have to turn heel. Definitely, I feel like that's the only way that'll work for me. So I feel like, yeah, he fought Gunther a bunch of times, but he's lost to them. And this will be like, can he win this one? And it's just how they build it up. It's like you're going off of what is going on, what happens right now. This is wrestling, people. Things could change in a few weeks in wrestling business. So much could change, so much could be added, so much intrigue could be put on it. Another story could be told with it. You don't know. So let these people, let them be cook. They've been doing great for the past couple 2 to 3 years. I mean, we all love WWE. We've all been watching, but the past 2 to 3 years have been hot. And we've liked it. So stop complaining, people. Let's see how it plays out.
I'm thinking it could be Sammy. Something interesting there. That could possibly take a press. That could what's the word I'm looking for? Prevent Jay from winning the title. Sorry. But yeah, I hear what you're saying about people cooking. I don't know. Some people just don't like Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble. I don't know. It's whatever. He has to have accomplishments, right? I mean, people keep saying this is time. Jay needs accomplishments. He has to win the Royal Rumble. I think it'll be fine. But anyway, I just had a thought. What if it's Sami Zayn? So Jay can't beat Gunther. But who beat Gunther at WrestleMania? Sami Zayn. What if Sammy sort of coaches Jey, but at I don't know, I'm thinking of portrayal. Because I'm also thinking that, I feel like Sammy and Kevin may become a team. I don't know, it's weird.
Oh, did you not see what happened after the match for Sammy?
No, I saw, but I mean, things can change. Like you said, things can
No.
change.
No,
Things can change.
not after that. I mean, yeah, things will change, but not after that. This man did the same power he did KO did the same power he did on Cody. He did the same.
Some people have to learn lessons before they understand their place.
Well, Sammy ain't gonna learn it like that.
Well,
This
we'll
man, like
see.
I said in the past few episodes, Sammy versus KO is happening again at WrestleMania.
Did they already fight at Mania?
I feel like they did. I feel like, yeah. Was it, who did he fight at 37?
Yes. Yeah, okay, yeah, 37. They fought at 37. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
but they already fought.
yeah.
Okay.
And Sammy was fighting CM Punk to get in the chamber, but he took that L. I mean, I don't know. Sammy just can't catch a break right now.
Well,
If
you know they
anybody-
had those last second or second chance matches. They usually triple threats. You might win that.
That could be a way, yeah. But because even before that match was Sammy and Punk, boy, Seth was trying his hardest to motivate Sammy because he hard on just hates CM Punk, and he wants to stop CM Punk at all costs from even sniffing out WrestleMania main event or WrestleMania match. Period. Probably, you know what I'm saying? So,
But he don't want to let him live out his dream. He ain't worth his dream.
yeah, but in all cases, CM Punk is in the chamber. He has qualified to be in the chamber, and it's him and John Cena in there right now. And Seth said he gonna make his way in there, so I'm assuming he will. But I was like, man, Sammy just and I feel like Sammy should be out at least a month right now. The way after he got power driver like that.
Yeah, a little package power driver, maybe. Well, maybe come back with a neck brace.
Yeah, I mean, Cody was out for that long, so I'm assuming Sammy gonna be out for a little bit.
Yeah, and Orton's still not either. He's still out too.
That's another thing. When is Orton coming back? I mean, and he had to get revenge on KO. When is that going to happen? So I don't know. I'm a little torn about how that's going to play out.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. But like you said, it's a lot of time. Still got to put these people in the chamber. Still not certain who's going to be in the chamber just yet. But it is going to be interesting to see how this all plays out when the pieces get themselves put together. I'm still kind of curious what the women's chamber is going to end up being. 4. Did they say it's going to be for a title shot?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, hold on.
They never mentioned
I'm
anything about that,
about
did they?
to say, like, what is the women's, the men's going to be for? I mean, like, who's all going to be in this? Is it Raw and SmackDown?
Yeah, like what shows. I guess I have to figure out on SmackDown.
Yeah, because I mean, like, so you already got Cena, got Punk. I'm assuming Seth is going to make it in there. Next week we have Rey Mysterio and Logan Paul fighting to see who gets in there. Finn has a match. I'm assuming Finn fights Seth to see who gets in there. So we got a lot coming up as far as the chamber goes. We just got to see definitely how that's going to affect WrestleMania. Like, what is it actually for?
The qualifiers elimination chamber match began. Next qualifier. It's not really specifying, but I would imagine it's for a title shot because one thing they're not saying is that the champions will be in there. So it'll have to be for a title shot.
It has to be, but I guess they're waiting on to see who the Rumble winners pick. So,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, whoever the Rumble winners pick, this person will fight the other individual. So ideally, the Rumble winners need to have their choice before Elimination Chamber.
I'm assuming it's going to be next Monday on Raw. They're going to pick.
How do you like that? How do you like this whole Rumble winner choice decision thing? Like, do you like that, or do you just want it to kind of be straightforward? This is who I want. Let's just get straight to it.
No, I like it because it keeps me guessing. It keeps the conversation going about what we could possibly see at WrestleMania and get everybody to frenzy of how what's gonna happen, how it's gonna go. And so I like, and they're not gonna drag it out too long. I don't feel like I said, I feel like they're gonna say it the next Raw because they're gonna have, because they had Charlotte be on Raw talking to Rhea. We'll talk about that in a second. Then she went on NXT to talk to Julia, Roxanne, and Bailey. And I'm sure she's going to be on SmackDown talking to Tiffany. And maybe Nia Jax or somebody, whoever else, going to interrupt that also. So, and then Jey is going to SmackDown to talk to Cody. So by Monday, let's make a decision. Let's not drag it out too long so we can get these chamber qualifiers and see what they all are going for.
Yeah, I guess from my standpoint, kayfabe, it doesn't make any sense. What are you going to talk to them about? If you're a challenger for the title, what do I need to talk to you for? I just know what title I want. So it's like what? On Raw, Gunther came out, because Jey was just having this moment. Gunther came out and was like, hey, whatever you do, don't pick me. And then Jey was like, listen, man, I ain't made a decision yet. Let me just go talk to Cody. I don't know what you say that for. And then with Charlotte, she was just out there with the whole, hey, I missed you guys. And then Rhea kind of came out and said, please choose me. And like you said, we're going to get into that. But I'm thinking, like, if I'm the champion, if I'm the winner of the Royal Rumble, man, I don't know. I just can't even wrap my mind around what would Jey need to talk to Cody about anyway? Like, what is there to discuss? I'm coming after you for the title. Like, how does that help you make a decision?
I don't know. I'd say, well, like Charlotte was saying, she's trying to be inspired right now. She's trying to see what match really intrigues her.
Yeah, but Charlotte held every title. Jey has never held a world title. So, that's why it's different with Charlotte. Charlotte makes more sense because she's trying to find a challenger, not so much the title. I get that. But Jey, how do you explain that one?
Yeah, because any world title would do pretty much. I need my first world championship. And,
Yeah.
he doesn't really need to talk to Cody because Cody, they cool and whatnot. But sometimes when you get in that moment, it's like, and you see that championship right in your face, it's like, I can really go for this is the guy, this is the main championship. You don't say it's the main championship, but we all know what it is.
Cody just wants to see it.
Cody's the quarterback. Yeah, he wants to see that title face to face. It ain't about Cody, really. It's about that seeing that title right there in your face saying, this could be mine.
It's like The Rock. That's a pretty title you have.
Yeah,
that's your title.
That's the cousin. It's the entry. It's like, I was like, Cena was saying, it's like, yeah, he was saying, oh, this is my last time in the Royal Rumble. Yeah, but once he got in that moment, it's like, hey, this is really my last Rumble. I really want to win this. That's why he got so serious at that press conference to where he's like, this is the best business. Now, I have to win my 17th championship. This is the first time he ever said that. He said, I have to win my 17th World Championship. And so, that's why I say Jey is looking for the moment, the vibe with Cody when he gets in that ring face to face and see what he feels in that moment. It's all about feeling and, what it could build up to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, we'll see.
You're not going to know how you feel until you get in it. And so that's why you got to meet with both champions face to face and see what he really wants. I feel like, but from Raw, he said, it's like, I really want to be Gunther. He said, he doubted me. I'm tired of everyone doubting me. I'm putting him as the face of everyone who's doubting me. That Gunther is.
That seems fair because that's kind of what Gunther came out there and did. He was the face of all the people who said, you don't belong here. And I mean, that's why if he does pick Cody, does that make Gunther right? Even though he won't win the big championship? Now, that's the other conundrum.
Right.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah,
it's fascinating.
So he just want to see how he feels, but like all in all, I feel like he's gonna pick Gunther. If there's somebody could be involved in that, it might not be 1-on-1. Y'all say y'all don't want to see Gunther Jey again. Y'all seen it before. Somebody might get at it. You never know what can happen.
Yeah. Anything's on the table. It could always be a triple threat. We can have 4-way matches for both championships. Who knows?
Right. But yeah, speaking of Charlotte though, I said she went and talked to Rhea Ripley, and well, no, Rhea Ripley came out to her, and Charlotte took that as Rhea, you jumping the gun. I'm out here trying to talk to the people and make my choice, and you come out here. So you act like, to me, you act like a kid.
He did say that, did she?
Yeah.
Rhea did not like that either.
Not at all, because that's to Rhea, like she said, it was a lack of respect. Like, I just beat you at WrestleMania 39. So I guess I gotta. So please pick me, so I could do it again. Cause I smashed her face last time. Cause I seen that clip recently. She did that like
German suplex.
Yeah, that German suplex, and the Charlotte landed her on her face.
Yeah, I remember that. I thought she broke her nose for a moment, but that was fine.
And Rhea beat her. So they like what?
1-1
at WrestleMania.
Yeah. So yeah, let me ask you, what would you rather see? The rubber match? Or Tiffany? Or Julia?
All three actually are intriguing. I'm not gonna lie, but I said, I really want to see Rhea fight Bianca Belair or somebody like that.
Well, let's say she can't fight Bianca because Bianca's in a tag match, and there's no way she's fighting Bianca.
Yeah. I had to see who's all in the chamber.
Okay.
Let me see who all in the chamber. But I mean, I wouldn't mind because that was. Some people thought that should have been the main event of WrestleMania 39. Rhea versus Charlotte. Yeah. And so, and then that's intriguing to see who's the better. Like, I got to win at WrestleMania, you got to win at WrestleMania. So this is a third go around. Let's see who the best woman is for real. I've been dominating since you weren't around. I beat you, and then I've dominated since you've been gone. And so let's see who's really the champ, you know what I'm saying? So that's intriguing.
I'd rather just see her fight Tiffany.
I get it. I mean, rookie versus the vet. And see what Tiffany stacks up to that. But
yeah, it's just that I've seen Rhea, and I feel like I've seen Rhea and Charlotte too. I don't know. It was a good match, a great match. It's just I want to see her fight someone different. And that's the thing, right? I just want to see her fight someone different. I guess that's what it really comes down to. And Tiffany, honestly, is the first time I saw Tiffany Stratton, I thought this is a weird carbon copy of Charlotte. I mean, she even has a moonsault like Charlotte. Yeah. That just seems more like the match I want to see. Not saying I don't want to see Rhea. It's just I've seen that. I don't want to see a repeat in Mania. Like, we saw Cody and Roman twice in a row. No repeats. Give me a Mania with fresh matchups, if possible. That's why I don't want to see Kevin and Sammy. But, yeah.
Yeah. That would be a repeat. I mean, I can see what, that's why I think it's going right now.
We were talking about Jey and Gunther, right? Yeah, okay. I guess that's a repeat.
Yeah, it's another one, I guess.
Yeah.
But unless, let's say they have a second chance, Sammy still gets in the chamber, and KO also gets in the chamber, and they just fight off like that. But I mean, I feel like that got to be a one-on-one with how he did him.
Fight at the Elimination Chamber.
But if they both are in the chamber, like say if Sammy gets the second chance, and KO gets in there also, they can fight in there. But I mean, what he did, it got to be a one-on-one. So yeah, I just don't know. It had to be. Yeah, it seemed like it's gonna be at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, but also, I'm trying to think who else is in this. Because John Cena's not gonna be on. Yeah, John Cena's gonna be on there till Chamber. So,
so you say he gonna make no real Raw appearances anytime soon?
That's what he said. He said, I'm going to give everybody a month to get all this stuff out, talk as much junk about me as you can, or whatever it is, but I'm winning at the Chamber.
He's not winning the Chamber.
You
know, he's not. He's not winning the Chamber.
Another intriguing thing I saw also.
What's that?
If your prediction is correct and John Cena doesn't win the Chamber, you see Joe Hendry been challenged,
Oh, yeah, he said he wants to fight John Cena. He said he's going to fight John Cena this year.
What would you think about John Cena versus Joe Hendry for the TNA Championship at WrestleMania?
At WrestleMania, I do.
I mean, would that count for you as the 17th World Championship?
Oh, that's a good question. Is it a world title? I mean, short answer is no, because it has to be within the look. If that's the case, then Ric Flair's a 21-time champion. There are championships that aren't counted because they aren't on a certain stature. I gotta say it. TNA is just not at that point. Look,
TNA,
no one counts.
Everybody knows TNA.
Do people count that in AJ Styles world title runs?
I would think so.
No, they count the New Japan and they count WWE. I'm not saying, look, okay, I guess because he's AJ Styles, but I mean, honestly, it's not.
They counted him for Kurt Angle.
It's because Kurt Angle couldn't wrestle in WWE because they wouldn't let him. So he had to compensate that time for something because you couldn't let that prime years go without accomplishing it.
Okay. I'm just saying, that might count for some people.
I mean, you know what? We'll let history tell if he wins it. If he wins it, we'll see how the story's told if they count it as the 17th title. If it is, boy, what does that say about it? I mean, I guess that'll be a huge boost for TNA, right? Is John Cena going to be in the Impact Zone?
I mean, we have to be.
Hey, Chris Jericho's a Ring of Honor champion. He ain't never been on an episode of Ring of Honor. He's never been in a match of Ring of Honor. Let me say that. He's been in a promo backstage, maybe twice. He's never been in a Ring of Honor match. Maybe outside of a pay-per-view once. John Cena got to do nothing. John Cena does what John Cena got to do. But I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'm going to say no, but I don't know. I guess it's a world title. I guess it counts because it is a world title.
Yeah, I would rather I ain't gonna lie, I would rather it'd be interesting, but actually I would rather one of the world championships on Raw.
But which one? If you had to be like the one, like, okay, this is the 17th.
I mean, the one he has won. I mean, I would say the one he has won, but the World Heavyweight Championship on Raw is like a descendant of the other one he had before, I guess. I don't know if that counts. As he has held that title before.
When Seth won it, they started a new lineage, but it's kind of in that same realm.
Yeah. It gets tricky with all the merging of the belts and bringing certain belts back. So it gets tricky, so I don't know.
Should he just be Cody Cena? Is that your Mania match?
That's another.
Captain America versus Homelander?
I would like it, but that's another thing. Like I was talking about with Jey, I feel like the fans will be like cheering for Cena to get his 17th World Championship, and Cody might take a dip in the fans' eyes. Or I mean, it could be split. It could be split.
It'd be fine. Either way, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Cody will still sell his merch. You know what? Just make it a triple threat. Jey, Cena, and Cody WWE Championship.
Oh man, see who's really the baby face, who the face of the company right now.
That crowd wouldn't even know what to do. They're gonna be yeeting and whoa-ing and whatever they do with Cena.
Sharon, let's go Cena.
Yeah, that's right.
That'll be a lot. But I still think I'm gonna put it out there. I still feel like it's gonna be a fatal 4-way with Cody putting the title on the line against Roman, Seth, and Punk. But that's just my thought process of how things are playing out. Some people, like you said, we was talking about earlier before the show. Some people are feeling like it's gonna be a triple threat between Roman, Seth, and Punk because of that brawl they had outside the ring at Royal Rumble. But I feel like somebody got to be on the line in that situation. That's why I was like, add Cody.
Yeah, just have it as a match does kind of feel hollow because like what. I wouldn't even know what these three men are fighting for exactly, just because they don't like each other. Granted, that's a good match, but that don't sound like a Mania match. And with those names, would they main event? Like, if it's just that triple threat and you still got the Cody match, do they main event night one or do you get that to the winner?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, or is it going to be whoever Jey faces for the World Championship?
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? So, what would you do, or how would you feel if they made Jay Gunther mid-card match and gave the women the main event being either Tiffany or Rhea?
I don't know that Charlotte Tiffany match is strong enough to. Now, as of right now, I don't feel like it would be.
All right.
Rhea versus my pick, Bianca,
Bianca.
or something like that would be. Yeah, I feel like because that's a match people been waiting for the longest.
Okay. All
So
right. Okay. I don't know. Because I'm just trying to think, how do you even do this? Because it's Roman, right? So it's like, does Roman not get the main event, even if it's not for the title? Does he become the
right,
mid card? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's just going to be interesting. A lot of speculation.
it definitely be. So that's what I said. I'm just waiting. It's a lot that you could say or think up in your head, but it might not even be nothing. Because, like we said before, our fans just bring up all these type of things, but they might choose something totally, or, we never know what they got cooking up, or who could come back, or, anything.
Yeah. No, believe me, it is hard to kind of predict. That's why I don't have a strong prediction myself, either way.
Yeah.
But
But
I
as
don't know
far
what else happened in Raw.
as
Oh yeah,
Raw goes, I was who they got a new thing song.
yeah, they do, and a little graphic and all that.
Yeah,
Titantron.
kind of
How you feel about it?
the dark unicorns, that dark unicorn outfits. It's decent. I gotta hear the song again. I know one of their friends was rapping on it. I forgot his name. But he's on there. But yeah, it seems they probably had to grow because we're so used to the
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
right. We so used to that. Man, we didn't get a Big E return. So like I said, we are waiting to see. We can get that Royal Rumble. That's it. So we are waiting to see the end game of all this and all this, vitriol against the New Day. Like, where is it leading to? Got to lead to something at Mania, and so a Big E return would, I feel like, need to happen for this
Uh,
thing to really make sense or fully to come together.
yeah, I guess so. I mean, at some point, right? And if he does come back, you have to imagine it'll be. But it's two of them. So what does he do? Just fight both of them by himself, or playing this kind of, I don't know, kind of jumping
No,
the gun.
I don't know. Like I said, you want to just take one out and face the other. I mean, other than that, unless they have a triple threat somehow, he can they have a promo and they turn on each other like they was doing before he even got back. Before he even they did the and
Yeah, but their mutual dislike for him got them to see
I
eye
know,
to
but
eye
I feel
again.
that, but that's the only way that's making sense to me. It had to be a triple threat between them three at WrestleMania, and then I feel like they would love that, a dream match there for them.
Yeah, I get it, but I don't know. It's just, how do you get there, right? That's the thing.
Yeah, and other than that, Big E would have to pick a tag team partner to go against them, and that would be awkward because, like, who would that be?
No, Kevin Owens, the honorary New Day member. You forget? It wasn't that long ago. It might have ended in a weird way, but he was still an honorary member.
Yeah, yeah. The only person I can think of maybe Rey Mysterio.
Oh my
Maybe
God. Rey
Rey
Mysterio has to
Mysterio,
figure out what
Big
to do with
E
his
versus the
group.
New Day.
He needs to figure out stuff with his group first. Get his
Yeah.
faction together before he starts helping other factions.
Oh, he definitely do. I mean, and even his son, Dominic, they continue to have, you know, issues with the Judgment Day. And,
Yeah.
but even
Just,
though they say Dominic got Finn Chamber qualifier for next week, so we're gonna see how that goes. And so,
yeah, Seth Rollins. So yeah, he did do it
yeah,
though.
I'm assuming Seth Rollins winning that. But I ain't talking about the outfit Seth Rollins had on. Hold on. I've been looking. I had posted something on TikTok. So I saw he was looking like Van Hill.
No, Let me see. Oh, you say you post on TikTok.
Yeah, I
Look,
posted on TikTok. And shout out to the Holy Shit podcast. They had posted it talking about he looking like Cowboy Carter, the Beyonce Cowboy Carter.
Wow.
What the hell? That's somebody said Undertaker. I was like, boy, except me. I don't know where you get these outfits from, but it's funny every time to me. So, but but I fully think he's gonna be in the chamber, and so we'll see where it goes with him.
Yeah. There we go. Real quick, just want to finish the show real quick.
Oh, you the picture?
Yeah, I can't really hide the rest of it, I guess. Okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's a very different style.
Hey,
Undertaker.
yeah. I said one thing Seth's gonna do is he's gonna take chances with it every time. But
He does stand out.
Yeah, that's becoming an intrigue of Seth Rollins to see what he's gonna wear this time, especially at a big show like. So,
Oh, anything, even if it's on Monday Night Raw. He comes dressed uniquely for every event and occasion.
oh yeah. But let's talk about Liv Morgan right quick. We was talking about Judgment Day just a little bit ago, and Liv Morgan actually qualified against Io Sky. I was like, man, they keep doing my girl Io Sky dirty, but really did her dirty because why are you even out there to mess this up? Like, y'all rivalry is done, bro.
Oh, but she just didn't want. So, Raquel was keep interrupting the match. So she came out there to sort of stop Raquel from interrupting the match. And she swung on Liv Morgan, which got her to disqualification. That's where she messed up at, swinging at Liv Morgan. But her essence or her reasoning is sort of sound because she was just coming out there to even out the odds because they were playing unfair against her.
I get it, but let somebody else come out there. What damage control?
Oh, that's a real good question. Now, that's the real question. Where was Damage Control? Well, who was left in Damage Control? Is Dakota? She okay?
Dakota guy. Well,
I feel like she's always
been there.
I feel like she's always hurt. So I feel like she was hurt. I don't
And Oscar ain't been there, but Dakota's I don't know if Dakota's hurt again. I doubt it, but
maybe she was to flight.
Why is Rhea out here? Y'all rivalry is done. Let it go.
Well, again, it's not to revive the rivalry, but to keep the odds fair. She's doing the hero thing. She's doing the right thing, isn't she? Wasn't that the noble thing to do?
But it's backfiring.
Yeah, that's the problem. Whoa, no, I think Dakota Kai is hurt again.
Oh my god, no way, ain't no way.
I need to go reconfirm it. She has a little medical symbol.
Lord,
Picture.
She is injury prone. She one of the ones
recovering from she had a concussion. She suffered a concussion, I think. Was she in the Rumble? She wasn't in the Rumble. Well, she had a concussion.
Okay. Well, I
don't know.
Liv won this match. I just hope Liv don't win the chamber because I don't know. See her fight Rhea again.
Oh, well, we got to see who else is in it, right? And, we talk about the second chance maybe for Sammy. Could be the same for Io. I don't see them having a chamber without Io in it.
Right. She could be a big fan.
Yeah, so I think she's going to be in it. I think so.
Yeah, one more thing about Raw. You got to talk about my guy, Penta. He's doing great things for Ludwig Kaiser because he eliminated Ludwig at the Royal Rumble. And so he got, I'm starting to realize that he arm breaker, then he does his move to pin. Yeah. So it's like you can't really kick out because your arm was kind of.
Yeah, right. That's kind of smart, isn't it?
Yeah. So I was like, I was starting to see that. I was like, that's dope. But then Pete Dunne came out there and kind of distracted him, and Ludwig hit Penta from behind. So.
Yeah, what was that all about? What was old Butch out there doing?
I don't know, because he beat Butch already. Or done.
Yeah, he did. That's what I don't understand what he was even out there for. Also, can we talk about these people's music?
I feel like people need a redo of their music.
Yeah, so Pete Dunne, right? I don't know his song. His song came on. I thought it was awful. It reminded me of the Royal Rumble and how almost everyone that came out, I couldn't recognize who it was until I saw their name on the screen. Because no one music is unique or different outside of like Seth, Roman, Cody. But like your standard mid-carders, there wasn't, you can go as far back as like the 20s, and almost anyone on the roster had a unique sounding song. You knew who they were. Now it feels like everyone's music just either sounds bland, boring, or the same.
They need to find a great producer or whatever like they had before. Because the last one they had, like I said, everybody's generic. I like that. Unless you see that name, you don't know who this is. So it's hard to get a crowd pop if we can't recognize the music. It's a
Yeah, it
delayed
really is.
reaction.
Well, with that being said, it is reported by Fightful Select that a number of WWE talent spoke about their frustration on the Death Rebel theme songs. Some have even talked about going back to their old theme songs. I guess Sheamus might have been one of them. But yeah, it's like the Death Rebel music. I don't know if you heard a lot of his tracks, but they are not that great. Bring back CFO Dollar Sign. Go bring Jim Johnson back. Make amends with him. Just
Please.
something different.
Because the thing, it's a big factor of you getting over in this cover.
It helps. It really helps. Your theme song. Look at Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode was ruined by the booking, but he was brought up by the theme song.
Exactly. It could help you a lot. Because, I mean, look at back Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression, whatever you want to say. See how many people are over, but just because they got a good theme song.
Yeah, the Chris Jericho Break the Walls Down, that's still one of my all-time favorites.
I mean, it was so good, they were selling CDs of the theme song.
It went platinum.
Hey, young kids, if you don't know what CDs are, look it up. I ain't about to explain all that.
Need even say that.
But I mean, we bought the volume, WWF volume, whatever.
3, 4, 5, yeah. I remember them.
And they did like like remixes to a lot of the theme songs. The Rock with Method Man.
That was aggressive.
Run DMC with D Generation X. I mean, it was a time, man. You know what I'm saying? But theme songs are a vital factor of you getting over and people getting that initial pop and knowing who you are. I mean, like I said, main eventers to mid-carders to lower tier talent, most of them was over because a lot of it had to do with theme song. I mean, look at the Oddities. If you remember the Oddities, they had a song with Insane Clown Posse. I downloaded that song like a few weeks ago because that song was so good. You know what I'm saying? The theme song.
Oddities, yeah, that's true. That was in volume 3. You know, the key thing is that's how in WWE 2K, I take off all of the actual music and only keep the wrestling theme songs. And then when I listen to those theme songs, I take out half of them, and half the ones I take out are the Death Rebel theme songs. I find myself just listening to the New Generation, Attitude Era, and it's not just nostalgia. It's just that these songs just sound more like wrestling themes. All these other songs, like I don't like Carmelo Hayes' theme song. I really don't. No.
I got one of the best ones.
No, I don't. It sounds corny. I like Trick Williams. I really don't like Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, I like it. Oh, okay.
I wish I did, but I don't.
Here's the one I recognize, so that's why I don't know. But it's a lot of other ones I just don't. I don't know. It was talking about Penta. I mean, I wouldn't know Penta theme song to play right now. I mean,
oh, that's fair. I don't really know his theme song right now either.
I
know it starts with Zero Middle. I know that much.
All right, right, and that's what they're doing with a few of them, like Chelsea Green.
Oh no, I know Chelsea Green sing songs like da 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 da. It sounds like a pop song. God, I can't think of the artist.
It's like they gotta say a certain phrase for me to know what it is. Tiffany Stratton. It's Tippy time. That's how I know.
I could. Yeah, but I wouldn't know it outside of that either.
Right. So they got to put a catchphrase in front of it so people will recognize it. But they got to do better with that. They got to step it up. Like I said, we got a lot of good ones right now, and like I said, with the top stars. But a lot of these other mid cards, the lower, some of them top stars too. We don't know. it's messing up the Rumble. Look, it can mess up.
Yeah, it is. It's making the Rumble feel slower because it's like even after the 10 seconds go by and the music's on, we still got more seconds to figure out who the hell is this?
Yeah.
Like, oh, Tozawa. Like, okay, we know American Alpha theme song though.
Yeah, so I don't know. New bit, and I was talking about 2K25 a little bit. I got some out of the. They've been showing some new features about. Oh, there you go.
Oh, look who it is! Hey.
Oh,
What's up?
Thanks. What's going
Man,
on? Surprise,
man,
ladies and gentlemen. He's in the building.
my phone, the thing that holds my phone during these is broken. So I gotta just hold my phone, and I was like, I don't know if they want me doing that. So
Oh, I mean, well, I get on the show. We just happy to see you, brother.
Yeah, right.
yeah,
However you
I
get
was
on,
like,
just get on.
I felt like Mayweather manager with my phone thing, bro. I said, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that.
What's up?
But I'm in the building, man. What's good, Josh? Good to see you, fellas.
Oh yeah,
Good to see
man. We didn't get your thoughts on a lot of things. We was talking about. We just was wrapping up Raw. We're about to go get into WWE 2K25. We just speak a little bit on that. But I mean, how you saw Raw? Do you have any thoughts about anything that happened on there?
Or the Rumble.
Yeah. Yeah. You said what you say,
the
Professor?
Rumble, yeah.
Oh, and the Rumble.
Okay, well, we'll start. I'm gonna start with the Rumble. I'll make this quick as possible because I know y'all done did all episodes. But I was out for Kobe's birthday dinner during the women's Rumble.
Oh.
I got back towards the end of the 2 out of 3 falls match, so I was able to catch everything then. But I went back and watched everything. Now, that don't mean I wasn't watching it while I was out, but I like to be immersed. You know what I'm saying? When I'm watching this stuff, because I know we're gonna talk about it. I felt like the women's Rumble was trash just because Charlotte won and Nikki Bella was number 30. What a waste of number 30. What a waste.
Wow.
What a waste. And they was trying to hype it up like people was really excited to see her. Stop. Let's stop the cap. Let's cut it out. Let's not do none of that. I picked Charlotte Flair to win the Royal Rumble. That should tell you how predictable that was. Like, it was like Charlotte coming back. I told Chris, I said, oh, she's winning the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And it just, there's just no way around it. Like, I couldn't even guess nobody else. And, I was thinking maybe Jade would have came back and been 30 so we could get a look inside the caper that was pulled on her. Of course not, because why? That would be too easy. You know what I'm saying? I was even hoping for an AJ Lee appearance. Why?
Yeah.
Why,
I say the same thing, man.
Right. Alexa Bliss certainly probably got the pop of the night. Wow. Because when I went back and came home and watched it, I heard it. I said, damn, like, that's what you want. I knew I was going to be pleased with the 2 out of 3 falls match. I felt like it could have been longer, but I know why it wasn't. But they still went in there and did business. Like, it's like, who's in the match. So, like, what are you really worried about? Hey, guys, we want to give you 25 minutes. You got about 17. Can you do something with it? 17 with entrances. And so, they went in there and did their thing. You know what I'm saying? I love the insertion of the Street Profits, and Michael Cole did a great job explaining why they did what they did. You need all those elements. You know what I'm saying? All those elements make the story go. Because, and I'm talking about from Pretty Deadly DIY, the Machine Guns, to the Street Profits, because Pretty Deadly made, hey, y'all on your own, so who was going to possibly help them now? You get an unattended assist from the Profits, and then they beat you up after they helped you because they want to be the ones that beat you. Just a magnificent chef's kiss on that one. Cody and KO, again, I knew I was an ouch. A lot of ouch. And I'm here for it all. I'm here. I'm here for it all. I knew they weren't giving Kevin the title, but again, Kevin's another one that, hey man, we need a great match. Got to put you in there. It seemed like you can call him Mr. Royal Rumble. That's what we call Kevin Owens, Mr. Royal Rumble, because they call Shawn Michaels Mr. WrestleMania, and he lost at more WrestleManias than he won. So Kevin Owens can be Mr. Royal Rumble because he always in the title match at the Rumble. Like, it just never fails. Say he had like 5 title matches at the Rumble. That's crazy. The men's Rumble was on fire. You know what I'm saying? Straight in fuego. You know what I'm saying? I even said it while I said, man, even the professor got it like this.
What? Yeah, I do like it. Just Mr. Royal Rumble. Think of that. I think about the actual Royal Rumble match. It's just okay, but I get what you're saying though. It's just fascinating.
Yeah, you know, I love how they started it off with the gold standard of Lucha Libre, which is Rey Mysterio. I will not be taking any disputes on that fact. And then you put kind of like who's the dude in Lucha Libre right now. It's been Penta for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, Penta's been that dude for a minute. Like, I didn't see Penta before. Lucha Underground was my first time ever seeing him, and I was captivated then. I said, oh, just from the gear alone, the look was crazy. But then he would go in there and wrestle Rey Fenix, and they would go in there and have these bangers, not knowing they brothers, because you didn't know that at first. They never broadcasted it, but they said that's how they got booked as great opponents because they never told people they were brothers. They just like to wrestle each other. Mm-hmm. Came out to hustle. But to have them two started off, another chef kiss moment. I mean, of course, there's some things they could have did different in the Rumble. I don't like putting the TNA World Champion in the Royal Rumble.
Oh, really?
I don't. Not if I don't. The reason I don't like it if he's not gonna do anything memorable. Like, if you're in this partnership, let me explain. If you're in this partnership with a company, and it's a partnership means equal ground. You know what I'm saying? Or 50-50. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Unless they got it, unless his contract is some other way. If you're gonna, and Joe Hendry's the brand new champion. He just beat Nick Nemeth earlier in January. He just beat him. So if I'm gonna have my world champion in this Royal Rumble, he did get offense and stuff in, but he came in at 15 and was gone. I think he came in at 14, 15, but he was gone by 17. Because Roman was 16, if I'm not mistaken. So, and the only saving grace about him getting eliminated the way it was by Roman Reigns. We get it, but I don't like that because it's like WWE saying we're superior. We're going to get rid of your world champion with our guy.
Well, let me ask you, how does it feel if a world champion goes into a Royal Rumble?
I don't care for that either. Like, I didn't like when Brock Lesnar did it. I got why he did it because they was trying to set up Drew McIntyre. So, you know, that was a big picture thing.
Oh, yeah, oh, God, I forgot about that. Yeah, he went in there to get against himself. Yeah, that was stupid. Yeah.
Right. Like, you don't have no challengers, bro? Nobody?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, dude.
I didn't like
Right.
that one either.
Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? This is his title reign when he took it from Kofi, which was
Oh, well, let me ask you this. Me and RC were just discussing this. So we were talking about John Cena, 17 championship. Hypothetically, Joe Hendry said he wants to fight John Cena, or he's going to fight John Cena. Playing with the idea, if John Cena were to fight Joe Hendry, even at WrestleMania, John Cena wins TNA World Championship, is John Cena 17-time world champion?
Yes. I recognize the TNA World Championship as a world championship. It's defended around the world. So if it's defended around the world, it is a world championship.
I know we don't recognize all Ric Flair world titles. He should be a 21-time champion.
Yeah. I was just about to say Ric Flair should have more than 16. But, you know, the difference between him and John Cena, all John Cena's in WWE. And, you know, WWE act funny about what world titles they recognize and which ones they don't. But the TNA World Championship counts because even Michael Cole called it a world championship when he said the TNA World Champion is here. So it's going to count. I wouldn't be mad at it. That'll certainly make headlines. And I promise you that'll put more eyes on TNA if John Cena shows up over there with their world title.
Jericho's
I actually think that's a fantastic business move.
Oh, maybe. I don't think it's a bad one either. It's just, I think Jericho, he's the Ring of Honor world champion, and he's not on Ring of Honor TV.
Shit, who is on Ring of Honor TV? They got
TV. Athena, Who is? Let me ask you this question.
Athena-
Hold on, real quick. If you are a champion for 1,000 days and nobody watches it, are you a champion for 1,000 days?
You are a champion for 1,000 days, but I wish they had more exposure.
If a tree falls in the forest, I guess it does make a sound, huh?
It does. It just don't. Boy, that you got to have. Boy, Mr. Professor, that boy be hidden. But I enjoy it. Overall, I enjoy the Rumble match. Like I said, I just wish Joe Hendry could maybe got some elimination. If I Show Speed can get an elimination, Joe Hendry can get an elimination. So when you think about it like that, that's why I say that. And Lord bless that baby heart. Bless his heart, because
That's so sweet.
yeah. I said
it.
that RKO wasn't enough. That wasn't enough. But you could tell he was high on adrenaline. How could you not be?
Yeah.
The crowd, basically the whole crowd. He got bigger pops than some of the superstars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? He got bigger pops than some
You
of
got
the
a great
superstars.
following, man.
Yeah, he does, man. And he came out there and they put his music on. As soon as his stuff hit the Tron, they went nuts. And he came out there, and my man was in Crocs. I said, well, Crocs have officially taken over the world. And so, but that spear he took, my God,
It was nasty.
300 million views.
And I'm about 200 of them, because I done seen it. It done came up so much on my feed. And it's from different angles. And one of the feeds was so funny because it was just from somebody there. They was like in a skybox watching.
I saw that one. That's the one I saw.
Yeah. Yeah, the dude was like, yo, who is that? And I thought, oh, no, it's a famous streamer, man. Everybody knows who he is. So the guy in the booth didn't know who he was. But right when he was asking that, he did that backflip. And then Braun Breaker hit the ropes and the dude said, uh-oh. Like, it was so funny. Because I don't think he knew what was about to happen, but he knew something bad was about to happen. The dude said, uh-oh. And then, oh, my God. Like, it was fantastic. But, let's see, favorite entry of the night was Jacob Fatu. One, because I'm just a mark for his music. I love Hachi. Holly. Oh, I love it. I love But when his music came on, everybody was the pop he got was like the old shit pop. Like I used to get pops like that in Flatline when my music would come on. So when I heard it, I said, "Oh, I know that pop." You know what I'm saying? And
it's about to go down.
Everybody knew, huh?
It's about to go down.
Right. Or as old JR used to say, business is about to pick up.
Yeah.
And he came in, showed up and showed out. But then once they start putting all the heavy hitters in, one right after the other, I said, okay, I like this. And then I love how they put all the heavy hitters in and then brought out Dom. That was supreme placement. Supreme placement. Because you know what I'm saying? You got Roman and Jay out there already. Then you bring out John Cena. Then you bring out CM Punk. Then you bring out Seth Rollins, and this is all in order. And you like, oh, man, who's next? This is crazy. Mysterio! And just, that's good. Definitely pleased with the finish. I was not expecting Jay to win, so I will always take an unexpected victory. And I enjoyed it. I've watched the pay-per-view like maybe 4 or 5 times since it happened. Because I like to go back and look. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. Raw was really good. The fact that they had to have Jey Uso start his music over. I ain't never seen that. I ain't never. And that means a lot coming from me, considering how many hours of wrestling I've consumed in my lifetime. I have never seen it to where somebody is so popular that they just say, man, just start your music again so we can eat some more. That was crazy. And when Buddy said, I don't know what to say, and everybody was like, yeet. And the Joker was like, man, besides that. And when he won Crump, I was like, I know Mr. Highlights is going crazy.
Hey, I was going off on the stream, man. We were streaming that one, so I was going off on the stream.
I was a little bit under the weather. That's why I came on there for a little bit. Yeah. I was under the weather, so that's why I've been on and off, because I've been down.
Yeah.
But I said that was a great finish, man. Unexpected. And that's the beauty of wrestling. You have to make new stars. And everybody always gets on how many matches Jey lost and he keep losing big matches. I'm saying, man, y'all got to chill. All that stuff is a build-up. It's not. If it was overnight, y'all wouldn't appreciate it. You got to chill. He's going to lose. Don't I always say it, just because you lose a match don't mean you lost?
Right. Yeah.
And just because he's been losing these title matches doesn't mean he ain't on his way up. I don't know no champion in wrestling history that's won more title matches than he lost. I don't know not one. You can't name one champion that's won more title matches than he's lost. Not one. Not one. Well, maybe David Arquette. But
is it not Goldberg though? Did Goldberg not win more title matches than he lost? Because then he just had to relinquish the title.
You know, the WCW title he lost to Nash, but he had shots at the belt after that. He won the belt back again, but then you got to think about his time in WWE too, when he was chasing Triple H for the.
No, I know, but I remember. I think it was the second time he won in the WCW. I think he had to relinquish it, but nonetheless, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, because you always gonna chase the title, even on house shows and live events. You know what I'm saying. So no champion's gonna ever win more title matches than he's lost. So I remember I got like 4 or 5 different shots at the NWA World Television title. Never won it. Just kept getting shots, but I never won it. You know what I'm saying? So it just, I mean, that stuff happens. Let's see. I don't want to see no more of Liv and Rhea, but I think Liv is about to be with Raquel, but that's still the same thing. But I don't care. I don't care. I really enjoyed the CM Punk Sami Zayn joint. Like, that was really good. But it's CM Punk and Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then John Cena pulling his vet card. I'm in the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Why not, right?
Yeah. As Snowman said on Def Jam Fight for New York when you bought new clothes from him, I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
If you remember that classic.
Listen. When the boys say something to me, I just send them a picture of Snowman. I just send them a picture of Snowman. And and they know what it means when I send it. I send a picture. I'm like, son, what does that mean? I ain't mad at that. Okay. So, yeah, man. So, hopefully I take too long explaining, man. But I've enjoyed this week of wrestling. I really have, man. It's a good time of the year for it.
But when you talk about Fight for New York, it's a great segue back into what we were talking about before you popped on just now. But WWE 2K25, another video game that's about to come out. So let's talk about that and all the new features they got on it.
I haven't heard much about the game, so.
Oh, you know? Well, you know,
let's talk about it.
They got some new, fighting areas that they're going to have in it. They're going to have, especially one I'm most excited about, is
the island. It's the island.
That's one of them, but I'm most excited about is you can fight in the WWE warehouse.
Oh, really? Warehouse? Well, okay. Well, tell me, why are you excited about the warehouse?
I mean, it's just nostalgia because you can fight on the WrestleMania side. You can fight on the SmackDown fist.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you can do that on some of the shows
in there.
Right?
Huh?
Oh, no, go ahead.
And I'm sure they got some little bit more surprises of nostalgia in there. So that was just cool for me. And then you can fight in the NXT. I think you mentioned this, Professor. You fight in the NXT parking lot. So
yeah.
So we know
the
how
most dangerous place in WWE. Professor said that's the most dangerous place in WWE.
That is.
Yeah.
And it's not, when I tell y'all that thing is not that big, at least on one side it's not, because I've seen both sides. It is unusually small, but boy, that's a combat zone, boy. The urban battlefield.
And it's really like that. They're gonna have the underground matches.
Really?
You can do that.
Yeah, well, they remove all the ropes off. Yeah, the underground. You can jump off the barricades. That's a pretty cool feature.
You can hop on the barricade, jump off the barricade.
They brought back chain wrestling, they're adding in more little features. They had this thing called the Island. Now, the Island is only available on the PS5, and I guess I don't even know if it's even going to be available on the PC, but essentially the Island is an open world mode that has a Bloodline Dynasty showcase. You can do intergender matches, men versus women. They finally brought that back.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to get more information on this whole Island thing because it's an open world, but I don't know what it is exactly.
But it's only for PS.
Well, for right now, yes.
Well, I think it's gonna be the Xbox Series X and S. I believe it's gonna be on that too.
Yeah. It probably make a DLC for the Xbox guys for us.
Yeah.
Don't give me that Mick Foley reaction.
Baby. Huh?
Don't give me that Mick Foley reaction.
Okay. The Island is a WWE themed multiplayer map where players will be able to. Okay, you played NBA 2K, my player.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, think about that in the WWE universe.
That's
crazy. That's exactly what that is.
I know exactly what that means.
Yeah.
Dang, they gonna make me spend that $130, bro. They get that blood.
Because you're gonna end up. I tell people I can't drop that much. I said by the time that game's done, you will have spent more than that.
You know, that is the thing. Right, that's the thing to consider. When you're a game at $130, you got to think this may be, depending on how you feel, a lifetime experience. You're getting a full access and features of a lot. Granted, it may be buggy, but I don't know. You're putting in a lot of hours in a game like this. That could be worth $130 some odd dollars.
I know. I hear people talk that trash. Then I know I'm doing it because I'm gonna play the game.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that I get to spend time with my sons. All my sons are teenagers now. One got a kid on the way, so I got to find a way every time I can to spend with them. And if I got to say, hey, let's wrestle for some belts to get all of them in one room, because we got enough systems where we can just play online with each other, but we don't like the lagging. So everybody make their person. They upload it to Community Creations. We download it on my Xbox and come in here and have a field day. My son, listen, one of my favorite moves is the Omega Driver. If you ain't never seen that move,
No, I know that is. I use it.
I've hit all my kids with that. My Junior is so good at that game now. Junior said, he told me when the game came out last year, he said, I refuse to let you hit me with the Omega Driver. You will not hit me with that move this year. I have not hit him with that move. I don't care what moves he don't reverse. As soon as he see me trying to punch him to turn him around, that joker goes, no, he starts screaming. He don't want it. Hey, that's a real finisher, boy. But I hope they. So okay, what you was talking about, the 2K experience with basketball for WWE, that'd be dope, because on 2K, that's what you do. It's called the city.
Yeah.
You run around, or you skateboard, or you drive a Jeep around the city.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
whatever you can afford to do based on a VC, that's what it is.
Right. The microtransactions be murdered. But you go to different stores. You can go to the Jordan store, Nike store, to buy clothes. Go to different places. Put on your Black Lives Matter clothes. Like it's really immersive. But I'm excited about the game. I really want to see the roster list.
Oh, boy, it's deep. It's going to be deep.
It's about 300 plus.
Yeah, I just want to know, like, the legends, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be mostly everyone on the roster. Hell, Ethan Page made it. Who else made it? Somebody else. Sean Spears made it. I'm not sure if he was going to make it.
Yeah.
I wonder, because usually they'll tell you when the cutoff date is for the rosters on these games. But I'm thinking the rosters have been set pretty good for a minute now. But I'm like, man, the whole new bloodline should be on there. You know
dude, they got 3-minute warning on here. All right, they have literally every bloodline member you can think of.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if they got their own doctor.
Yes. So yeah, exactly right.
That's
I don't care what nobody say. 3-minute warning was the truth. I love 3-minute warning. The theme music and everything, like. I just like the clothes they used to wear. I'm like, yo, why they that hip hop though? Why they right?
That's true. They were like that.
They need to put Crime Time.
Oh yeah. Well, people got to sign off on that too, though.
Yeah.
You think the family, that's like Shad Moss, think his family going to sign off on that? Because
I don't see why they wouldn't. He got the
Shaq, that's
Warrior
right.
Award. didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he did get the Warrior Award. I guess they should.
Yeah. Oh, please! I would make them the tag team champions. I put the world tag team titles on them from Raw and never take them off of them.
Would you just put Bobby Lashley in there and make a new Hurt Business or Syndicate with them all included, or New Nation, or just, I don't know.
That'd be dope. Oh, what am I doing? I didn't talk about the one cool thing on Raw, New Day, and they new music.
We did kind of discuss it. We wanted the whole thing about the music in the realm of wrestling. Period. How do you feel about everyone's music? We don't like it.
I'm good on all these changes. I thought nobody knew who Finn Balor was.
Yeah, but still.
I didn't care for it. I mean, Jada Parker music wasn't bad, but I'm used to. I don't know that. You can't change Jada Parker music, and this is her first time on that kind of stage.
Right.
You gotta keep her with the OTM music because that's what we know her to be with, OTM. So don't change her right now. I mean, that thing better than a fifth grader, but you can't change her music right then. Like that didn't make no sense to me. Nobody knew who Finn Balor music was dope, but I was like, that don't fit Finn Balor. Why is he using that music? You know what I'm saying? It's like Randy Orton using CM Punk old theme. It didn't fit Randy Orton. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like. What are y'all doing? I knew they had to get some new music. I wasn't necessarily mad at it. You know what I'm saying? None of them. Yeah, I mean, it don't hit like we hurt people. We hurt. but I'm good with it. I just want this to turn out to be something good for them. You know what I'm saying? Back.
We was trying to figure out what's the end goal for New Day right now. It would have to be Big E coming back at some point before Mania.
Right, because I thought he was coming back at the Royal Rumble, but when I seen him still on the panel right before the match started, I was still holding out hope. That's the only thing that killed me about the Men's Rumble, the lack of surprise entrance.
Let me ask you a question. Hang on. Let me ask you. If Big E were to come in the Rumble, who eliminates Big E? Because doesn't that just kind of take away that whole moment of him if he were to come and eliminate New Day? It just, because then people want Big E to win.
Then you could have let Logan Paul get that one too.
No, just for the heat? Like, that's just,
well, why?
I guess.
It makes sense.
It feels like, but it would feel like a waste of Big E comeback for him to come back in something and lose. Like, the dude's coming back from a career-ending injury. And you're bringing him back and you're bringing him back in something that he could lose. Even have him come back in a moment where it's his moment. Because again, life-threatening injury, have his moment not shared with other people and then taken by somebody else.
The reason I say I wish he was in it, the only caveat to that is that Kofi and Xavier needed to be there too.
Yeah, but even if they were in it, I still wouldn't want to see a Big E. I would
have let him be in it and eliminate them.
I feel like a waste.
I think that would have been a moment. Now, do I agree that you?
Okay,
right, but do I agree that you can get something bigger out of that? Absolutely. But we talking about the Royal Rumble now. This is stadiums only now at this point. Stadium only.
Yeah, but you don't need that. The thing is, don't waste it for a moment when you can have a series of moments. It's like I want to get this quick nut. Well, hold on a second. We can just let it last and burn all through. Quit trying to get that quick nut, everyone. Jesus. It's like, that's what it is. Like, I want Big E to come back and do what? Bust it and go. No. Let it last. Let it linger. Let it be a moment.
I got one thing to say about that. If you want to go big, then say that.
That's fair.
I agree. Both things. I'm gonna say this. I don't really disagree with you, and I agree with you because both of these things can be true. But the way that they set this up, it was perfect for them to do this in the Royal Rumble. But it was a lot of people that I thought were gonna be in it that didn't make an appearance. You do most of the field. I was hoping Trick made an appearance.
Yeah, Trick. I'm surprised Trick didn't. Okay, since we're still talking about the Rumble, how do you feel about the lack of black people in the Rumble? Rumble,
black male talent in the
black
Rumble.
Male talent in the Rumble. Because I think it was just only Carmelo.
Well, that's it.
Okay,
In
I
the
show
actual
speed.
experience.
I show speed. That's it.
Well, that's a horrible disproportion proportion. Because damn, it was more Samoans in the Royal Rumble than black people.
It was more Mexicans. There's a lot of Mexicans.
Oh no, no, you didn't. Sir, it's bedtime for you.
Well, it is. It is getting late. But we still at it. No, let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna always have a problem with that. Damn, because now that you say it, it was just Carmelo on I show speed.
Yeah, because you could have had a Trick. You could have had R-Truth. I mean, people would have popped for R-Truth.
Yeah, that I'm surprised you saw him on SmackDown, but you didn't see him at the Rumble. R-Truth has been a Royal Rumble MVP the last couple of years.
Yeah, even
Like-
if he just does something stupid, it's just him
Right.
being there, right?
Because you know what? I went into this Royal Rumble thinking, what crazy stuff is Truth gonna do this year? He already thought it was a ladder match. I think
Yeah.
it was last year or the year before that he tried to get a hot tag.
He did. And to be fair, I think the Miz did tag him in though, because he was like, "Someone got to get him in this match."
There it is.
Somebody
Yeah.
tagged him in, but that was funny.
Yeah, dog tagged him in. He came in clean house and did the John Cena comeback on Gunther. Like, all right, man. So I always want more representation of us because it seemed like we'll say something about it, they'll fix it for a couple of shows, and then go back.
Oh,
And
that's,
it's like a cycle. You know what I'm saying?
oh, that's about to say, that's being black in America. That's something. I don't want to go there, but dude, 2020. We'll give you an answer. We're gonna take it back. Like
You're right. You're exactly right. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Because you're correct. You're correct. Nobody's saying you're wrong, sir. Again, Professor, excellent point. Outstanding and magnificent. And on top of that, I ain't mad at that.
Let's get on.
I can't wait to play this game.
Huh?
I can't wait to play the game, though. When does it come out? The beginning of March?
Yeah. Hey, he said get that bloodline this year, get it 7 days early.
Yeah, I'll be getting the bloodline. As soon as the first of the month come, I'll go ahead and pre-order so I can play right then.
Yeah, you know it.
Oh, real quick, did they give any news on like the My Rise or the My Career or how they trying to do that this year?
oh,
Yeah,
not a
it's on a little bit-
clear.
They got like a whole new trailer out for the gameplay, so that it's like 2 minutes. So they just they do talk about that and everything else that's involved in the game. So you'll see it.
If you got that link when we done, please send that to me.
Oh yeah, I got you. I'll send it to you after this.
Yeah, because me and Sean have been, when Sean come over here, me and Sean been playing the My GM mode. So
Oh
like,
yeah.
he got me into that. I had not been playing that, but he got me into My GM. So
Oh, they got like an online My GM now.
Yeah, they did bring it online. More people can play. It's worldwide. I dabble with my GM. It's cool. It can be a bit aggravating at times, but it's cool.
yeah.
I like
I
it.
only like doing it because my son enjoys doing it. So, and you know, Sean 13. I gotta get in where I fit in with Bomber. You know how that go, Cron. He ain't like when he was little. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when he was little, he was all up on Daddy. Now it's just like, oh, hey, Dad, how you doing? What? Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? So,
You know how I go.
Yeah.
Teenagers.
right.
We're gonna sprinkle a little bit of NXT. They're gonna finish out with AEW. The NXT was interesting. They building up the was it Vengeance Day, and so the big one they got is was it Julia versus Roxanne Perez and then Bailey. I'm like Bailey hanging out a lot on NXT. I'm like they just.
Oh, BBL Bailey. Yes.
No, she ain't. We ain't doing that. No, that is all natural.
Yeah,
Oh, I know. I ain't tripping. Kudos to that young lady. Kudos to her. Thank you, man, for all that you do.
But I didn't like one thing Bailey was saying. Like, if I don't win the title, I'll be okay. I'm like, what is that to say?
That I would not have said that. I
No.
would not have said that.
I
I think what she was going from was that even if she don't win, it's not gonna hurt her career not to win it. You know what I'm saying? Because Bayley, she said I already got a Hall of Fame career. So if I don't get it again, it won't be the worst thing. But I would have, just like you said, I would have did without that statement.
Yeah. I get you trying to take a dig at Roxanne Perez like her whole life is NXT.
See, there you go. You get it. You get it.
Yeah. But I don't know. Like, I think Julia keeping it either way. So I think Perez is headed to main roster and Bailey's. It's a last.
They glazing her. I'm talking about glazing.
Oh yeah.
I know. Yes, good. Okay, bro. Damn. Like, I mean, she can wrestle though, so it's not as bad as the Bella girl. But
yeah.
Geez,
I mean,
like
she was the Iron Woman of the Royal Rumble. Mm-hmm. So, and like that, Charlotte Flair
we'll never forget
acknowledged that.
They ain't gonna let us forget.
Charlotte came on the show and acknowledged that, but she said if she chooses the NXT title, she definitely gonna get it because she got it last time, just like when she won the Royal Rumble. That's what happened.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's true. You know, Bayley was the first Grand Slam champion in the women's division. I can see why she would say something like that, but you're right, she shouldn't have said it. But Bayley's also been known for saying things she shouldn't have said. I remember she had an Extreme Rules match with Alexa Bliss. One of the things she said is, I don't want to hurt people. Well, why are you a wrestler? So, yeah, Bayley has been known to just kind of say things that don't necessarily belong in the realm that she wrestles in or works in.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
She better call MVP so she can learn how to hurt people then.
You're right.
Hey.
Seriously. That's what she needs to figure out how to do.
Yo,
I need for Bayley to be a heel again. I need a heel Bayley to come back. I need a role model to be the role model. I hate good guy Bayley. She's too nice. Can't be this nice in the wrestling business. That's manager. She could be a manager and be nice, but no, if you're going to be a wrestler, you got to be aggressive, even as a good guy. Look at Cody. Cody is a good guy, and he's aggressive.
Yeah.
Oh, geese Howard.
But have you seen this? He
was certainly aggressive in that ladder match.
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, you say Bayley can't be a good guy. Charlotte can't be a good guy either.
Well, no, she can't because the crowd won't let her. The crowd just won't let her. Even if she wanted to be, the crowd won't let her.
All right, you saw that on Raw. She was trying to pour her heart out, saying, I had the roughest year of my life last year.
The crowd don't care. No, the crowd doesn't care about Charlotte because they all hate Charlotte.
Right. You just came back and we tired of you.
Yeah, I don't see the disrespect. It's disrespect, but I understand it. I get it, but it is disrespect.
No, let me put it out. They tired of her winning everything because
disrespect.
As soon as they said she was coming back at the Royal Rumble, that made that Royal Rumble way less predictable.
Yeah, I had her winning. Look, you know what? Outside of Io's,
interesting because
I'll say this way. I don't have a problem with Charlotte winning the Rumble. I'm fine with it. I'm okay with her winning. If there was anyone else that should have won, I would say Io Sky. But yeah. I think it's fine that Charlotte won. I get it, people hate it and they're tired of it and all that. I get it, but they'll be all right.
I need Asuka to come back, please.
Yeah, Asuka needs to come back for real. That's what really needs to happen. Yeah, honestly.
Because I went back and I've been going back and watching all the takeovers, and people forget how dominant that woman really, really was. Like, yikes. So I'm ready for her to come back. Because I know we're talking about NXT, but she's easily the greatest NXT Women's Champion of all time. And then they let Charlotte beat her.
Between her or Shayna Baszler, like
yeah. Because right now that's the run I'm on right now. The Shayna Baszler run.
Shayna Baszler.
So you said Sasha Banks is?
No, I just like saying that. No, not really.
She said don't call her that no more.
Yeah, that's her slave name. That is not her name. She is Mercedes Moné. Okay, respect the name. She has 4 titles. She has 4 titles. Respect the name.
It said that's a slave name.
Damn, I mean, other name. I mean, shit. You think
that's a good question? I really don't know. Like, if John Moxley comes back, is he Dean Ambrose?
Yep, and you might as well get ready to hear that damn Overdrive music.
Yeah, is he Dean Ambrose?
It's either that. If Moxley ever come back, we don't want to use that Overdrive music. You know what's got to come on. Sierra, India, Lima.
chill.
Bow, bow, bow.
I mean, I
know.
don't know, because it's Triple H is in charge right now, so I feel like he would let him keep Moxley.
And it's the name
Yeah.
that can sell, right? Because that's the other
Yeah.
thing. Well, I don't know, because it's also like, we're going to talk about AEW here. AEW don't get the highest ratings. Some people see him come back, they be like, oh, snap, whatever happened to Dean Ambrose? Oh, he's back. I mean, I know he's out there being John Moxley right now. Dude, I don't know.
It's a factor, yeah. I mean, it might not.
Yeah.
It's like some people may not know that. Some people may not know Edge is cope or coping. All right, I don't want to get into it. I like AEW.
Back to NXT.
Yeah, back to NXT though. We talk about the gold and black.
We had Oberphemi and Trick Williams versus A-Town Down Under. And A-Town Down Under actually won because of Eddie.
Yeah. Old Eddie Thorpe.
The old wolf.
Call him Eddie Thorne because he is just a thorn in everyone's side. He just needs to go
Yeah,
away.
he went whoop Trick with his strap.
Sends picture of Snowman to Professor for that one.
So
So I guess they're gonna have a strap match at Vengeance Day.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? Yeah.
Because you already got Obo versus A-Town Down Under in a triple threat match. And
So it's a handicap match that the champion still got an advantage in.
Oh,
But-
really?
with that triple threat match, will this finally be the moment where A-Town Down Under splits?
Oh,
Well placed question, sir. That was not elementary, my dear Watson. That was a good one. I like that. I like it a lot. So if I like it, that means that I ain't mad at that.
all right.
Because we've been waiting
But no,
on that.
I think it is. I think it is. That's a good point. I think it is.
Because we've been waiting on that for a year, bro.
And why
longer.
this would be the perfect time for them to break up over a championship that they both can't have. Because it's hard to break them up when they the tag team champions because each one of them got a title. But this is for one spot. So I like that. And Oba capitalized on their dissension between these two. He'll capitalize. And the way he be throwing grown people is just disrespectful. So
I don't think so. I think this can plant the seed for it, and they'll probably break. But I don't think it's going to be this match. I think it's going to be a situation where
how many seasons they gonna play? You gonna have
they are planning a rainforest. It's going to be a long time because I don't know what's taking so long. But here's my thing. It's going to be a situation where in the match, Theory is going to be costed the title by a Grayson, but he won't know it. And someone's going to have to show him the footage for him to see it. And then that's when it's going to come to a head, but I don't think it's going to be in the match. If it happens in the match, by all means, I hope so, because I need for Austin Theory to be by himself today, if not yesterday, but I don't know.
Right.
I mean, you
it
can't
needs to
get some
happen
more
right
mileage
now.
out of it like that. Yeah.
It needs to happen right now. If he even
I
showing
thought
the
it
footage
was
over
going
the
to
whole
happen after
past
they lost
year.
to Fraxium.
Huh?
I thought it was going to break up after they lost to Fraxium.
Yeah. But if they ain't broke up by now, if Austin Theory ain't seen all the footage of this whole past year, he ain't about to see no footage at this.
Hey, man, you know what?
Hit each other and fight.
You know what? I guess maybe we don't understand the concepts of friendship because friendship means thick and thin. That's what Kevin Owens keeps trying to preach to people as well. Thick and thin. Sometimes you got to do things that are a little above friendship or below friendship, but either way, it's got to be within the confines of friendship. And Austin Theory, blinded by the light or however you may see, the wolves over his eyes, Grayson Waller is his friend. So regardless of what you outsiders may think in his bubble of friendship, Grayson Waller is his friend. Quit trying to break up their friendship as far as he's concerned.
Okay.
You know what? Professor? You can stick it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you have no friends, I take it.
Oh no.
Oh, that's one of the oldest wrestling insults. That's my favorite.
You can stick it. You can stick it in your keister. Look here, LA Knight. Telling people to stick stuff in their keisters all day. Classic 2000s rubs.
Hey, you better smell the Kavorka. That damn Wade Barrett be killing me, boy. Wade Barrett is so good at his job.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But another match we probably gonna have. So we got the triple threat for the women's title. We got a triple threat for the men's title. And then what else what was made at Avengers Day? They got Hangman Page and Javon Evans was finally made.
Yeah, and then Fallon Henley gonna lose the North American title finally.
Oh,
Nah, but you know what? I tell you, man, if she lost that title tomorrow, it almost like her reign didn't even happen. It hasn't been the most important. It's been okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty.
She
mean.
won the belt, and that was kind of it. And she defended against Shotzi. But I'm like,
that's like Laura Valkyrie Intercontinental title belt right now. She won it, and that's about as much as we know.
But then again, I mean, it's only been like 2.5 weeks.
Oh my God, you couldn't have a match? Give me a promo.
Hey, she was in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. She was in a.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
And then on top of that, Professor, I mean, yeah, you gotta learn how to work that thing into the swing of things. And then you kind of introduce this new belt right before the Royal Rumble, which is crazy considering that the U.S. title was crowned in December. So you had time to establish it, get her in a rivalry and all that. But it looked like she's starting a program with Ivy now. So Ivy now, and so hey man, baby steps. You gotta crawl before you walk, and then you gotta do that before you run. So
I get that, but my thing is, I still don't know what Lyra Valkyria is. Like, I just don't know who. I know who Chelsea Green is. Like, that part I got. But who? Yeah. She's a bird. She's a woman. She's a woman bird. What is she? I don't understand this thing. That's my thing about her. Because I don't know. I really don't even know. When they did the King of the Ring tournament, I kind of got an idea, but they never expanded upon that. So that's my only beef for her. And I get why Sean is as critical as he is of her, because he doesn't know anything about her. So that's it.
They said is she a bird? Is she a woman bird? Is she Coco Beware 2.0?
Right? Right? Seriously. Like, what was the name of Coco's bird? Oh my God. I forgot the name of Coco's bird.
Like the new Becky. I mean, she's supposed to be the new Becky. I don't know.
I know. But that's so vague, a new Becky. But she's got to have a personality. I mean, Tiffany, we know who she is. She's the new Charlotte, I guess, right?
She's a hard-fighting Irish woman.
Oh God, she's a little ass kicker. She's a little ass kicker.
She's an Irish bird. She's an Irish Valkyrie. She's a bird.
Nevermore. Say no more.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
She's a bird, though, right?
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
When they come out, right? Like, come on. Isn't that the thing they do?
Nope. I'm mad at that. I'm mad at that. I'm mad at that.
Okay.
They do that.
It's a bird thing, though, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
just think of the Valkyries from God of War.
I think of Flight of the Valkyrie, but then I think of Bryan Danielson.
No, you heard Valkyries from God of War. There you go.
Yeah,
that's right. Oh, but we have a conversation. Because guess what? I didn't play.
Well, you can play that one, man. Come on.
Yeah.
That's an all-time one. That's an all-time one.
I know it is, but the thing is, you got to have the system to play it. That usually is what is required.
I know.
Guess what I didn't play.
So when you tell me these things, it's like, okay, I don't know what that is, but okay.
I know. We got to get you one. We got to get you one.
Yeah,
that's fine,
man, because that's fantastic.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Wait, so hold up. What do you game on now?
On the Xbox One,
okay,
and One S. Yeah, I do have access to a PS4, so I've been playing Spider-Man. I just haven't played the God of War series, but I do have access to a PS4. I'm playing right now. I probably should just say I have PS4.
Yeah.
Then you need to start playing the God of Wars because that's a fantastic franchise.
Yeah, I know. I keep hearing about it, but it's like every other, like what's the other one with Drake?
Uncharted.
Yeah.
It's not. Is it that many God of Wars?
It's like 5 or 6 of them now, right?
It's like
yeah,
5.
but they all dope. They all dope though. Like I've never played a bad God of War. Never.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't want to do all that, play the last 2.
No, I'll play the game. Well, no, the first one's like on PS2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't have to go back that far. Just
you ain't got to go back that far. Just for the last 2.
Yeah, because the mythology has changed. because it went from Greek mythology to Norse mythology.
Oh my goodness! Now you're starting to describe Xena, because that's what happened with Xena. She went from like Greek mythology to Christian theology, and it's like, what the hell happened?
Did you
here?
say Xena, like the warrior princess?
Yeah, that's what happened. If anyone doesn't know, the way the series ended, it went from Greek mythology to Christian theology in the end of it.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, Tony, boy, Tony gonna force you to watch some shows.
It used to come on after wrestling. That's what I knew about Xena.
Oh, I knew about Xena from going to Tony's house. Let me tell you.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Okay,
So-
we're off topic.
Right, way on topic, but hey, if you're a gamer or if you like those
Xena.
shows, leave something in the comments, and I'll hit that like the subscribe button real quick.
Let's
Absolutely.
go, Kalisto. But anyway,
Lucha.
Zero middle. But I'm gonna go finish it up with AEW
Dynamite.
Dynamite. We got Grand Slam Australia coming up. I don't know if we're gonna be up to watch it, but I mean it's coming up.
Well, it's supposed to come on right after the All-Star festivities. So
Yeah, that's like at 10:30. Listen, 10:30 Saturday night. I may watch it. I can't promise you that, because I mean I care. It'll be on tomorrow though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I
Oh,
care.
no.
no, I appreciate it. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was a
They got some good. You got the match rundown, Carl?
Well, they got like 3 matches. What, the Mariah May and Tony Storm, the tag match with Kenny Omega and Ospreay, the Callis family, and then what?
And they're building up to Moxley and Adam Copeland, but we're just not there yet.
Oh no, they're not doing that match. They
No,
made
no,
that
they had
match
a
tag
tag
match.
match.
Oh, it's a tag match. And they also
Yeah.
have Okada versus Buddy Murphy for the
That's gonna be
AEW Continental Championship.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be good.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good. Now that is a match I feel like if you're gonna watch the show, that's probably the match you should watch the show for, because I know the Moxley match is gonna be a street fight at the end of the night, so
Yeah.
we know what's gonna happen there. But
Yeah.
just say I want to see a straight up good wrestling match, give me Buddy Murphy or what's his name?
Buddy Matthews. Slave
Matthews.
name.
I'm so
Yeah, we got to get out of
I
that
made
one.
the same mistake. Ospreay made a couple weeks ago. Ospreay called him Buddy Murphy right there in the middle of the ring. I said,
Look at that. You know
Yeah.
what? Buddy. Just call him Buddy. Look, who you got winning this
Right.
match?
Let that be with that.
Who you got winning?
Right,
Who
yeah.
do we,
Yeah,
let's
bro.
do a quick prediction. Who we got winning some of these matches? Just offhand, quick prediction, because I don't know what this pay-per-view is. It's not a pay-per-view, it's a
Okada's
TV show.
winning. Buddy Murphy, I did it again. Buddy Matthews is not beating them. I think Jay White and them are gonna win that tag team match only because the belt ain't on the line. And I believe Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega are gonna win from the
Yeah.
matches. And then of course Tony Storm is gonna get the belt back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Because they're in Australia
I
now.
call that thing.
Yeah, right. Because Mariah May got it in England, so they'll give it back to Tony Storm in Australia.
That may be the whole reason why they did this show, huh?
You never know.
That's got to be the main event.
I feel like that is the only match that they had set, and then every other match is kind of falling in place. I agree with
Right.
almost all of that, except I do think Okada might win. Wait, did you have Okada winning? No, I'm sorry. I got Buddy Matthews winning, because I'm thinking Okada's going to fight Kenny Omega at All In for something bigger. I don't know, but
Okay.
I think so. The Death Riders, listen, I couldn't care less, but I think the Death Riders might win just to establish still their dominance, but I couldn't care less.
They got to take an L at some point. They don't take a whole lot of L's.
No, they don't, but I think that's part of the story. I don't really know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
mean,
know.
Yeah, like I said, it's gonna pin and like I said, it's the build up to Cope and Moxley.
But you know, Yuta's out there. He always interferes and costs the person a match, and that's how they win.
Well, they should have backup with FTR and all these other
Yeah.
folks, and
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
they are.
yeah,
We'll-
that's
we'll-
true. That's true.
we'll see. We'll see if some new people step up to the plate. You just never
Oh.
know.
Like Private Party? Okay, I'm not getting back into that. I'm leaving
And,
that
and,
alone.
and then the Gun Club is back, so
Yeah, but they challenged in the Hurt Syndicate, which
Yeah,
is
next
stupid,
week.
But
they
Next
might
week.
get
How you gonna come back and then try to get back on the shelf again? What sense does that even make?
Right, they hurt people, man. Come on.
You just came back from injury. How you looking to get back on injury? They love them with some disability checks. That's what it really is.
I'm so sick of you. I'm so sick of you.
Seriously.
They was talking cash money joints. Oh, you guys hurt people? Well, thanks for doing your job. I said, oh, so the way Bobby looked at him on the way out, I was like, so it's a casket match, and go ahead and get it out there now, because you're going in there. Because he could have killed with the way he looked at that young man. I mean, and you heard MVP. I mean, come on, Bobby, don't do it. Don't do it.
Well, I mean, honestly, look from a perspective.
Those three together are just amazing.
Right.
They are, but from a perspective, the Gun Club shouldn't even be going after the Hurt Business. They should be helping that boy Jay White getting his butt whipped by the Death Riders. Remember, that show opened up by him getting jumped by them. How are they going to come back? Welcome yourselves back by helping your boy.
Right. You see this whole rivalry going on. No, I need you over here. Are y'all not a group no more? Y'all still talking about guns up? Right. I know y'all the guns, but y'all ain't start that guns up stuff until you got with Jay White.
Yeah, Jay White's the one who coined that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bullshit. I don't know. It's whatever. See, I tell you, man, that's the only reason I can't. That's why I don't like the Death Rider story, because it's like on an island outside of the rest of the rest of AEW, but it has the world belt. If it didn't have the world title, I wouldn't care. But because it has a world title, it makes things weird. And it's like people who should care. How is it that Ospreay, Kenny, MJ, how are all these people floating around and not caring about being world champion? Why? Because Moxley has it?
MJF has said something about going for it, but now his focus has been redirected
by geriatrics. I don't want to do this. Look, he's going against every old person. Okay, we got to do this real quick. I know it's late, but damn it, I got to do this. Why is AEW feel the need to retire everyone and have a retirement story? Sting had one. Bryan Danielson had one. Jarrett is having one. Maybe Dustin's having one. And why does MJF need to carry these old people to the grave? Why can't MJF do new things with new people? I don't want to see a fight Dustin.
New people.
I don't want to see it. Okay, that's the problem. I want new people, not these old. I don't want to see him fight Goldust.
Okay. They obviously doing something with Hangman.
Well, just get to the Hangman then. Just get to that.
No, you can't rush it now. You got to let that thing marinate.
Okay, the last time I let something marinate, it came back bad. It was called Adam Cole and MJF. That thing marinated and came back spoiled.
I can't argue that.
So no, I don't trust AEW enough in the kitchen to let stuff marinate. I need to give them a microwave and instructions, and you just need to get it done.
He's up to give y'all an air fryer. You can't mess it up.
Seriously, right? Give him an air fryer. Go in the kitchen, crack an egg, and don't mess it up.
I mean,
that is some inconsistent booking though with the guns. You're right. I don't like that. You're right. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Because your man's been getting his cap twisted. And y'all gonna come back and be like, nah, we want the tag titles. You got partners right now. Literally, that's how I see it. Oh, you got partners. Oh, you got new partners? We'll be right over here. So,
we'll be good. Yeah. I don't like it.
As far as Dustin and MJF, how y'all feel about MJF kind of bringing up Cody in this?
No, how can you not? That's his brother.
Right.
Also, how can you not when Cody is the whole reason MJF is even on a television screen in the first place. So it's like, how can you not?
Yeah. Well, some people were saying like, how y'all bring up the top guy in the other company? I know.
Well,
because he helped start that company, so you can't talk about him.
It's kind of hard. It's like if it would be the equivalent if Eric Bischoff left WCW at the height of the NWO story, and I guess it's weird to not kind of bring him up to some degree. You can't kind of skirt around Hogan. I don't know. It's just Cody is so intricate in both parts of it. He's Dustin's brother. That is the main thing. You can't even ignore that fact.
They can't be talking about the Negro leader like that.
No, I get it.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just saying people have brought that up online. That's why I'm asking y'all.
I saw that.
See, wrestling, they trying to be territorial with wrestling like we was when we was younger.
Yeah,
And it's
it
not, it's
was.
just not. It's not the same. It's
No,
not the
it
same because
isn't.
when I was about to hit that Dominic Mysterio when I was on the yard. But no, when I was a kid though, they made it to where you knew the other company. They ain't say nothing. They didn't acknowledge each other. Nothing. And even if they was acknowledging, they was doing it on the sly until after the curtain call when everything went to shit. But
That's
before then, these companies weren't acknowledging each other. Now everybody know everybody. So, nah, you can't. I mean, I guess I'm older. I mean, people can do what they want, but I don't have a problem with them mentioning Cody. Like I said, hell, he helped start the company.
Yeah,
He started. So, like, chill out.
As long as they
I
don't do
love
any type
wrestling
of
fans, but damn.
as long as they don't do no over the top promo where it's just like forced, that didn't really okay. I
And
don't
what
contradict myself.
what MJF said made sense. It wasn't out of context. It went like it was forced. It went right along with what they were saying. It was beautifully done, actually. That was one of the best segments of Dynamite. To say he worked all these years to get out from under his daddy's shadow, now he just did all that to get under his brothers. Fantastic work.
Okay,
man.
that's a good line. That's a good line. Hold on. I will not go and say it's the best segment because again, I don't care for Dustin.
I said
and MJF.
it was one of the best segments of Dynamite.
Yeah, even then, it's like here's my beef with it. In the end, my beef still goes to MJF is showing to still be a one-trick pony. He has a good, quick one-liner, but he's still kind of doing the same thing he always does, and that's just my problem with MJF. And the line is good. It's just, again, it's the Dustin factor. I just don't want to see him fight Dustin.
Don't John Cena always do the same thing and people still love him? You know what you're going to get? I'm just look at it like this. You know what you're going to get from certain people. Now, sometimes they might pull out somebody, like Miz pulling out these Hurricane Runners. You know what you're going to get with Miz, then he'll give you a Hurricane Runner. Like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping, but you know what MJF's about. You know he's there to crawl under people's skin. What I like about MJF, he ain't gonna do the typical stuff that piss you off, but he's gonna go in the ring and perform. He is going to perform. Even though he might give you some of the same stuff, he gonna always give you something different. And when he went an hour with Danielson, I said, okay, that dude is the truth.
Yeah, we're not talking about his in-ring work. I'm talking about his character work. I'm talking about how he is the exact same MJ. My beef really is the whole Brochacho story, because that's where he had the opportunity to grow and show dimension, but it failed and he didn't. You
don't think he showed no dimensions and growth in that story? Just because he reverted back to what he was?
The thing is, it's like Jaime Lannister in Game of Thrones, all that character development thrown out the window for the sake of ending the story. That's what it was.
Didn't watch that show.
Okay, well, that's fair. That's totally fair. I wasn't sure, but MJF went through all that character. No, that's fair. That's fair. MJF went through all that character development just for it to be thrown out the window, just to end the story. Then he's right back to where he started. The fact that they said that he was plotting to go against Adam Cole anyway just goes to show that he didn't really develop as a character, which is false. Oh, I don't want to get into a whole dissertation about it, but MJF to me has plateaued. He is not risen. He's plateaued. He's reached his peak because he can't do a different type of promo style than what he is. You talk about John Cena, but John Cena at least does it in a way that's entertaining and good. MJF just does it for the ohs and ahs, and it's like, but you're not even carrying the story anymore. Like the whole Jeff Jarrett thing, there was no story being carried. It was just oohs and ahs. It's like, give me a story now.
I think it was a story. It might not have been the best, but it was a story. It was definitely a story. Yeah.
Okay. He's plateaued. He has still potential, but he's plateaued at this point.
I love when Professor agree with you and then still say his point right at the end.
Yeah, because I'm not that part. I'm still not wavering off of. He's plateaued.
Well, when we say he plateaued, I'm going to another guy that may be rising finally.
No,
Ricochet.
Ricochet.
Let's go.
Old
Right.
trouble. Showing some range, some character, and something to get you really intrigued.
Yes.
And he actually beat Swerve. So how do y'all feel about it, how Ricochet is being portrayed right now and him getting this victory?
I
And
like it. And one thing people in wrestling got to realize, some people have to go all the way down before they can come all the way back up. And that's how life works. Sometimes you just got to go down before you come back up. That's just how things work. It didn't seem like they was doing a lot, or they was booking them wrong, which they really, the booking did seem funny in certain aspects, like that. The Hurt Syndicate stuff was odd.
That's
But
weird, yeah.
Let's not forget that he won the Gold League in the Continental Classic. Like, he actually, you know what I'm saying? He actually won the league, so he was showing out. But what he's doing now is something I don't think he would have ever been allowed to do in WWE. And I love the fact that he's getting to do this, because you're right, this is showing growth. This is character development. This heel Ricochet is fantastic, because he's still going to, you don't ever have to worry about the in-ring with him.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't have to worry about the in-ring, but all this new stuff he's doing, he attacked Swerve from behind before the match started, took the roll. I said, oh, so we on menace and douchebag behavior.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Turn up. Like, I'm here for all that. So I like it. I love his development. And like you said, Crump, he's definitely on the rise. And of course, I ain't mad at that.
Yeah. I kind of feel the same way about it. I love what Ricochet's doing. I like this little character he's got. I like to see where he goes from here. I don't really know. I would imagine that, I guess, they may not be fighting at Grand Slam, but they're probably going to be fighting at Revolution again. True, be this guy. I kind of feel like Swerve is carrying the story and making sure that Ricochet is protected and not having the grips of Tony Khan ruin this. Because, yeah, I think Tony Khan ruins booking, because I think he's a bad booker. All right, that's it. That's it.
Hey, he went to the NFL draft with a neck brace on. He's committed.
How did the Jaguars do this year?
That's like,
Let me check that record again. 4 wins. 4
they should have
wins.
been in the neck. They should have been in the neck brace too.
Oh my God.
Oh
Let me-
wait.
Oh my
quick
God.
Quick side note, fellas. Did y'all see their new head coach press conference?
Duval.
Duval. They said he was up there giving. They said he was up there giving sexy energy.
Oh my God. No, that's
He
no.
said why he said it to us like, hey guys, what do you think? Duval.
no.
I
What they
did a TikTok about it.
Yeah.
it. Oh, you saw it? Yeah.
Four
Actually,
games.
they said he's been prepared for football games, but he said he should have been prepared for this.
Would it be Colts?
Hey,
Patriots?
hey,
Right.
Professor, you gotta go watch my TikTok on that, because I did like the little duet, the side by side joint, because
Yeah.
I couldn't stop laughing once I saw it, and it was the head nod for me after he said it. Duval.
No, he did that. He felt like he did that.
He said, hey, Mike Greenberg said, I think the emphasis was on the wrong syllable. I said it was. It's not the A that you stretch out. It's the U. I'm sorry. We brought up the Jaguars, and that it made me think of that, y'all. I'm sorry.
hey, it's all good. That was hilarious.
But I like Ricochet. He didn't come
Yeah,
in.
me too, man. I'm very happy with what they got. Right? And hopefully this leads to something bigger with him, because I want him to get a real run. Like, he's always been talented. I think the last time he was like the top champion was in Lucha Underground. I believe that was it.
Yeah, Dragon Gate. He was a Dragon Gate world champion too.
Okay.
But a world title run? What about that now?
I'm not saying he has to be the world champion, but damn, he needs something.
Oh, he could be the Intercontinental or the Intercontinental Classic. They need to unify those titles and just get over themselves and call it the Intercontinental Championship.
No, because one thing I can say about all the mid-card titles seem to be on the same level.
Well, that's the problem.
Well, I mean, yeah, in a way it is, but not if you wanted the champions, because you knew.
Well,
Hold on, because you knew back in the day when there was the WWF champion, the Intercontinental champion, and the European champion, you knew what the hierarchy was.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But between the Continental, the International, and the TNT,
Yeah.
which one ranks where? You don't know.
Yeah, so it's
almost
like, what will be your incentive for going for that title then?
to be a champion. You want the end goal. Any wrestler, the end goal should be, I want to be champion.
Yeah,
Now,
but
you
what
gotta-
level of champion, I guess? There should be a hierarchy for the sake of contendership.
I agree, but or every belt should have its own set of contenders, like they used to. When I was growing up in the wrestling magazines, I was in Pro Wrestling Illustrated. You had what champion you had, but they had a contenders list for it. So I don't know what belt means what. I guess you would have to base it off how they were introduced. So that would be the TNT Championship.
Yep.
Then
And then the international, and then the continental.
and then the Continental. But having Okada hold on to that Continental is putting more prestige on it. It's putting more shine on it.
Is
and
it?
then,
Because he's barely wrestling. Yeah.
Right there, but I'm saying, but you know, when he do wrestle, you're gonna get a show. And Takeshita is the MVP for me. I love watching that dude go because he can go. You know what I'm saying? And then all these, I like all three of the champions for different reasons, actually. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but yeah, I guess you would say the TNT Championship would be after the world title. Yeah, that's how I would base it.
But that's like the
you know,
TV title. You wouldn't put the TV title over the U.S. title.
You're correct. But like I said, I was just going based off how they were introduced, because that's all I view the TNT Championship as, because that's what TNT means, Turner Network Television. So
Yeah.
you're the Turner Network Television champion. Like, that's literally what that means.
So hold on. So, okay, hold on a second. Forget that. Let's just put it, okay, cool. If we're going to put it at that level, you're the world champion, the champion of the world. Now we're going to break it down and say you're the champion of nations, international champion. Now we're going to break it down and say you're a champion of this continent. Now we're going to break it down and say you're just a champion of this network.
Okay.
So
Hey, man,
now, if we do that type of hierarchy, now,
Go ahead, Professor. I'm sorry.
but I said, if we do that type of hierarchy, now the TNT champion is a lower card. The international is the second to highest card, because what's the dynamic? That's one of the reasons I saw the World Intercontinental as it was, because it was the world title. But now you're just kind of intercontinental. So you're a section of the world. You have reigns over this. But you're the TV champion, so you just reign on TV. That's why you defend the title every time you're on television. So it's like, it makes sense when you put it in an actual hierarchy, but AEW just doesn't do that. So I don't know. We're making
and we need to ask, and you know what? People in the we need to make this a question for for our viewers. How do y'all view those championships in AEW? And I understand the hierarchy when I was wrestling within the AIWF, which is the Allied Independent Wrestling Federation, which AIWF at one point was worldwide. The AIWF was all over the world. It was the other NWA, if you want to put it in that comparison.
Yeah.
Crunk, you remember when I had that obnoxiously large gold belt?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was an AIWF championship, but I was the East Coast champion. There were other coastal champions. Then we had a U.S. champion and a national champion, and then we had an AIWF world champion. So I get the hierarchy that the professor was talking about, and so I would like for our viewers to tell us how they view the mid-card titles in AE. How do y'all rank? And so going off base what the professor said, we got the international title, Continental Championship, and then the TNT Championship. I'm actually not mad at that at all. I think that's a perfect hierarchy of the championships.
Yeah. I can agree with that one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. See what it actually. Depending on how you look at it. So yeah, comment please how you rank the titles in AEW.
Definitely. It's all perspective.
Oh yeah. And the last thing I want to talk about is Hangman's perspective on himself. Actually, we was talking about the last episode. Like, it seemed like he's turning a new leaf and looking outside himself, and try to kind of regret certain things. But he came back this week and said, no, I had a weak moment. And so,
Yeah. At a weak moment. I
So
don't want
what-
to talk about it again.
right. And so he said he meant what he been doing. He doing great enough. And so he was chasing around Max Caster.
Oh, that's another one who I love doing their character work. I love Max Caster's character right now.
Yeah.
Oh, they were the greatest moment, a greatest wrestler alive, the little plaque or whatever he got.
Greatest wrestler, he's got a certificate, right?
Yeah, I'm like, okay. But let me know how y'all feel about Hangman and his knocking actions.
Oh, dude, Hangman listen, anything involving Hangman, it's going to be interesting. He is the main character in AEW. I want to see him do the apology because he went to that locker room to apologize to Swerve, but he had to catch himself. That's when he went by. You don't want to talk about it again. But I think we're coming to a little bit of a face turn with Hangman. Well, maybe a tweener even. I don't know how it's going to end for him, but it needs to end with him winning the world title back and saving the company that is built for him, AEW.
Yeah.
I can't really. You're not wrong. I like it because he's really been a wild man, but it's almost like he's getting the conscience again. But because he's been bonkers for so long now, you know what I'm saying? He trying to bring himself back to reality, but then he be realizing me being batshit crazy is actually working. So I might want to stick to it. And then Max Caster running out there last night just saying Hangman over and over again, and MJF went trying to hear it. That's another. I love that segment, that part of that segment too. And then they stare down, and then he smashed off. You know what I'm saying? To go get Max. And I like the promo that him and Max had beforehand. Max said, "I'm gonna go to the car." He said, "I think I'm gonna follow you." I was dying when I saw that. Like, it was good. But again, this Hangman showing that range. But I did not like Hangman when AEW first started. I was not a fan of him at all.
That's
the only
fair.
thing that kept me going with Hangman was the horse.
No, I feel the same way. I wasn't a big fan of Hangman for a long time
Right.
myself. I like when he was sort of the world champion, but almost after he lost the belt, he was fighting himself with the Dark Order and all that. I couldn't care less
Right.
about Hangman. All that stuff was just kind of lame.
And then, because I remember, because I think me and Crump watched we watched the first AEW pay-per-view at my house. And
Double or nothing.
I remember when everybody was online, you were showing me everybody online was tripping about them not putting the title on him first. And I even said it there, I said it just doesn't make sense to put it on him now. Why? Not enough people know who he is. And especially when you're in the ring with Jericho. Like,
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I personally, I would have put that belt on Kenny Omega. Out the gate.
But Jericho was just coming off that. They was just coming off that match with Omega in the Tokyo Dome.
I know.
And
I know.
Jericho was fish grease hot in America still. So I
it was a
see.
good time.
Yeah, I see why. But Heyman really over there doing work, and I ain't mad at it. He on them pots and pans right now. He cooking. He on them pots and pans.
That's fair. He is doing good work.
I think, like I said, the thing is, something building with MJF coming up soon, and that should take some time, and then he'll get back to the World Championship, or that might be lead to the World Championship. Might be no,
Right.
Because with Edge or Adam Copeland right now, so
You know what type of name that is. You can't call him that.
yeah, okay. Well, Adam Copeland, I'll go with that.
There it is.
Yeah. So that's buying time, and then also, like I said, I feel like Kenny and Ospreay should be in that title picture also. So I'm trying to see how it's all gonna line up with all these stars. But they got a whole, like I said, they could play out the whole year with all
Oh
that
my
right there.
God. Just don't let Moxley have the title for that entire time. Please. I'd rather that title be vacant than for Moxley to hold it in a briefcase, meandering on about hating AEW.
Wow.
He said meandering on. Oh my God.
I don't want to hear Moxley do word salad about why AEW sucks. If it sucks so much, Moxley, go home. Go to AEW. Go to WWE somewhere.
Did
Go
you
to
say word
GCW.
salad?
It's just a lot. Okay, I just don't want Moxley to be champion. I need him to lose this title at Revolution. I don't care who wins it at this point.
Well, let me ask you, Mr. Host, man.
Yeah, give it to Lee
Moxley-
Moriarty. I'm sorry.
Moxley is your dude, so how do you feel about this situation?
I I love Moxley. I just want this story to be more flipped out because it was a good story coming out, but it is a guy stuck in one place. And I like the line of saying the championship is in me, but in the same token, I feel like you need to see the title, especially people who are just now looking at your company, or looking at your show. They need to
because they don't even wear the trios titles.
Right. And so,
I forgot I even have them.
Right. So like I said, I love Moxley. I'm always love Moxley. Like I said, he's also give great promos to me. And like I said, the line of saying the championship is in me, it's not just something you hold over your head. It's something you fight for. It's something you are. And you're looking at the title right now. I'm it. Yeah. And it sounds great. It just
But you know, in wrestling, man, it's out of sight, out of mind.
Right.
That stuff needs to be seen.
No, that's true.
And so you show off the brand.
It's a pretty belt too. It's a good looking title. Why would you hide that good looking title?
It is. Right. I was thinking they was making a new title. That's why they was hiding it. That's why I felt like it was.
I wish they were, but since they're not, I want someone else to be champ.
Yeah.
That's all. I don't know. It's not that I don't like Moxley. I just don't like the story that they have with him.
Right. They could certainly be doing more with it because it seemed like it's kind of here to stand still.
Yeah, you're right, RC. It's like they're still at the beginning, although they're like 4 or 5 months into it. It's like we're still kind of at the beginning of the story. It's like, boy, if you're going to tell the bloodline level saga, you got to give me some details to keep me interested.
Yeah. So we'll see where they're going to go. But all things leading to Australia, I'm trying to stay up after the All-Star situation. Things going on. And try to watch that thing.
We know if you don't stay up and watch it, we know what you're going to do.
Hey.
Highlights. Ain't mad at it.
Hey.
Watch it how you can.
Hey, speaking of highlights, watch our reels, watch this show. It will be up on our YouTube and all platforms. So continue to tune in for us. We recapping all your favorite shows, talking about everything, how I see it. And so we want to talk I want you to talk to us how you see it. So leave something down in the comments. Subscribe, like it all. Watch it on all platforms. We're there. Hit that merch shop and dress like a champion out here in these streets. It's a new year. Be a champion. Walk in as a champion. Go ahead and put the gear on. The link is in the description. So come back to us next episode. We're gonna talk. We got a lot coming up. So we'll see you then.
Step into the